Hello guys, my name is Lasha and today I will be teaching you TOEIC lesson reading comprehension skills. If you have watched my video about TOEIC listening, I said that in the listening section there were 4 parts, another section of TOEIC exam about reading, and there are 3 parts in reading: part 5, part 6 and part 7. So I will explain mainly things about part 7 today, and we will do some tests together. We are going to solve the questions. It is very easy actually, this exam, but before we do that, let me explain you the structure of the reading section of the exam. So, as I have said, there are 3 sections in this part: part 5, part 6 and part 7. Part 5 is about incomplete sentences. It's like normal multiple choice questions, guys. Then we have got part 6, which is about text completion. And part 7 is about reading comprehension. Maybe you don't know the word comprehension. Comprehension means understanding something. Okay, so part 7 focuses on how you understand the reading passage. You will see passage and you will have some questions about it. Let me check Facebook, if we are live on Facebook as well. I see everything is fine with YouTube. Let's see Facebook. Maybe you don't know the... Yep, we are live on Facebook as well. Very good. Hello, Caner. Kaner. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. So, as we did last lesson, also today I will explain the old format of the exam and also new format of the exam. Okay, so in old format there used to be 40 questions in this section, but in the new test we have got only 30 questions. In part 6 there used to be 12 questions, now we have 16 questions, and as for this part there used to be 48 questions, and now we have got 54 questions. So totally there are 100 questions. There used to be 100 questions, and still there are 100 questions. Timing is 75 minutes. And scoring, maximum score that you can get, is same as listening. You can get 495 points here as well. So we have like 7.5, no, not 7.5. Actually, you have got like not 1 minute almost for every question, because we have got 100 questions and 75 minutes. Hi, Mevlut and Yasin. Now, part 5, incomplete sentences, guys, it's about grammar and some vocabulary. Mostly it focuses on grammar, and there are some multiple choice questions about the grammar. I'm not going to explain you this part today, because for this part you need to just learn English language grammar very well, starting with tenses, subject, verb, agreements, and active, passive voice, relative clause, participle, gerunds, infinitives. All topics of English language grammar can be here. As for the vocabulary, there are not many difficult words. From time to time you might see some phrases maybe, or phrasal verbs. That's all. you can just watch our videos about grammar, mostly intermediate and upper intermediate level grammars. There are a lot of videos done by another teacher and other teachers for this section. And also you can watch some of the YDS exam videos, because this part is quite similar to YDS exams, but much easier. TOEIC part 5 grammar questions are much easier than YDS exam questions. Hello, Yasemin. As for part 6, it's about text completion. So there will be a text and there are some places, gaps in the text. You need to choose answer which suits the best into these places. So kind of like multiple choice questions again. And again, it focuses on grammar and vocabulary. So like this, okay? Our main focus for today's lesson will be part 7. We are going to focus on reading comprehension, okay? How you can understand reading passages easily and how you can do them in limited amount of time. The biggest problem for students in TOEIC exam is that they can't do the part 7 on time. They don't have enough time to do it because questions are very easy. Actually, the passages are very easy, but just the problem is that people don't have enough time for it. So this is what I will help you with, what you need to focus on, what you need to pay attention to, because this is one of the major problems that students face during TOEIC exam. So in part 7, you will have some passages. There are two types of questions here. There is single passage question and multiple passage questions, okay? Single and multiple passages questions. Now, when you are doing any kind of reading exams, my advice to you is to use one technique which is called PSRA. Now let's talk about this PSRA, what it means. PSRA means to predict something. P stands for predict, S means scan, R means read, and A means answer. So let's write the long form of it. Prediction, scan, read, and answer. It means when you see the passage, look at the title of the passage. When you look at the title and you understand, for example, that this is an email from someone, okay? Because it is an email, already you can predict that there will be some information from who this email is, who is this email to, there will be date, okay? So you can predict these things. If you see that there is a report, probably you should understand that in report you have got some findings and some recommendations. So this is prediction. Just when you see the title of the passage, already you should have some idea what kind of questions there can be and what kind of information there can be given in this passage. This is for prediction. Now as for scanning. Scanning is number one, the key for every exam. in reading parts. Scanning is having a very quick look into the passage and understanding kind of the idea of the passage, looking for some keywords in the passage. You are not actually reading from word to word, okay? You are just scanning the passage because the next task is already reading the passage. If you cannot find your answer by scanning, then you need to read. And last part is about answering the question. So P in PSRA technique means prediction, and we said that for prediction, look at the title of the passage and predict what information can be given in it and what kind of questions there can be. I said, for example, if it is a report, you should know that in the reports we have got some findings, recommendations. If it is like a graphic, you understand that in graphic there will be some statistical information. So this is prediction. Now for scanning, scan the passage in several seconds and try to understand the idea of the reading passage and pay attention to the keywords. As for reading, you understand that, of course, you need to read. But let me ask you something. Do you think you should read the reading passage first and then look at the questions? Or do you think you should look at the read the questions first and then read the passage? Guys, what do you think? Which one is more effective? To read the whole passage and then look at the questions, or the opposite? Read the questions and then look at the passage. Which one is more effective way? You can write your answers on YouTube and Facebook channels. I can have a look at those. We are also live on Twitter, but unfortunately I can't check Twitter account messages now. Thank you, Miss Fatma. Of course, we should look at the questions first. So, of course, these two parts, I mean prediction and scan, you predict and scan the passage. But as for the reading, don't read the whole passage. First, read the questions. Turkan and Betul also gave the same answer. Read the questions first, not the passage. Now, why we should read the questions before the passage? Because maybe the passage is long and you have got questions which is about paragraph 2 or paragraph 3. So why should you read paragraph 1 which does not have any questions? Of course, it is very good if you read the whole passage and you understand the idea and every details about the passage. It is good. But it is good if you are reading some books, maybe. But when you are doing a test, you should not be wasting your time by reading the whole passage in any kind of reading exam. I mean, for IELTS, TOEIC, TOEFL, BEC, and etc. for all the exams. Then you can read the passage. If you cannot find your answer by scanning, then you can read the passage and find this information in the passage. hello there, blah, blah, blah, videolar. I can't read the first word. Read the question first, not the passage, and find this information in the passage by scanning it. If scanning cannot give you the answer, if you scan the passage but you don't see the answer to this question, then maybe you will need to read the passage. And finally, you have got to choose the best possible answer to the question. In TOEIC, you will not have a lot of problem about it, but in other exams, if we are talking generally about reading passages, maybe there can be some answers which kind of look correct, but they are not correct. That's why I always say for all kind of tests, guys, choose the best possible answer. Maybe the answer does not give you 100% answer, or maybe another answer also looks okay and you are not sure which one you should choose. Always try to choose the best possible answer for any kind of exam, not just TOEIC exam. In TOEIC, usually they don't have these kind of difficult possible answers. From possible answers, you can understand very easily which one is correct, and other answers are totally out of this world and maybe sometimes even not related to the passage or to the question. Okay, now we will talk about what kind of passages, what kind of texts there can be. So you will see some memos, emails, maybe you will see adverts, or you might also see some graphics. TOEIC exam reading comprehension is 100% about business life and the documents that are necessary in business. So what do you think? What else there can be? We said that there can be email, memo, some advertisement, some document with graphics. What else do you think we have in business life? Like if you work somewhere in your company, what other kind of documents do we have at the companies in business? Maybe we can have letters, and also we can have some reports. Also, we can have some announcements. And etc. Okay, so all kind of documents that you use in business life can be in TOEIC exam part 7. And why it is important to know these types of passages, guys? Because you should learn the structure and style of these documents. What I mean is, like, for example, the letter. You know that letter should start with a greeting, and then there is introduction paragraph, then we have got our body paragraphs, then you have got your ending and closing and etc. So if the question is about some detail, of course you know that you should look into the body paragraph, and you are not checking first paragraph, introduction paragraph of it, or opening paragraph, let's say. Or for example, if we are talking about reports and the question is about the final result of something or the conclusion of something, of course you are not looking into the first sentence of the report, because it will not be in the first sentence, it will be at the end of the report. Okay, that's why you should learn the structure of these documents and also the writing style, how they are written. For example, if we have some graphics or tables, you probably understand that there will not be full sentences, but there will be some short for it. On the other hand, if we have got any other documents, there will be normal full sentences, long sentences. And because it is business English correspondence files, everything will be written very official way. Okay, so it is not informal. All the passages will be written formally. One other tip that I can give you about TOEIC exam reading section is to learn some vocabulary. Learn and improve your business vocabulary. In business vocabulary, I mean things like conduct, meetings, conference, board, these kind of things. Some things that are used in business and in business life. For this one, there are, of course, a lot of books and websites that you can learn this vocabulary, and also you can watch some of our videos, like there have been lessons about business English, and also if you watch my vocabulary lessons, you will find a lot of interesting things for you. For example, next week I will have lesson about board meetings, conferences on Thursday for upper intermediate students. So, for example, those kind of vocabulary words will be very good for you if you are preparing for this TOEIC exam. I said last lesson, and maybe you know and you remember it, but maybe you don't know. What is the purpose of this TOEIC exam? Why do we need TOEIC exam, and who needs TOEIC exam? Do you know, guys, who needs TOEIC exam and what it is for? I will give you one hint. TOEIC exam is to check your English level. Of course, it is English language exam, so it checks your level of English. Ramazan says hi, and employers need it, but I'm a teacher, shall I stay? You are a teacher, huh? Okay, why not? You will learn some of the strategies that will be useful for you to improve your reading, if you need, of course. Employers need it, and in Turkey, as far as I know, some automotive sector companies ask for this exam, because this exam checks students' ability to work in office. Okay, is the person able to understand, for example, these documents? And is the person able to understand some simple texts, because part 6 also checks that one? and how is the person's English grammar and vocabulary level. Also in listening, they check the same things. All listening files are about business office environment, okay? So it checks your ability to work in English speaking environment. And who needs it? If you are thinking about working in Renault, for example, you will need to take this exam, or Bosch, as far as I know. Also, they ask this certificate. So it's like that. Now, if you do not have any questions about general tips of part 7, reading comprehension of TOEIC exam, maybe we can move to questions and we can see the passages so you understand in more details what it is and what you are asked to do in this exam. So the first thing that I've prepared for you is an advertisement. So if you see some kind of advertisement, probably it is one of the easiest thing and one of the best things, because in advertisements usually you can understand that there are some words written bold, or some of the words are in capital, so it is very easy to catch what you are interested in. You don't need to read a lot of things in advertisement. Directly you can find by scanning exactly what you want to get. For example, we have got this advertisement and there is a question like this. Who is the advertisement written for? Who is this advertisement for? Is it for distributors, sales representatives, manufacturers, or informational specialists? Which one do you think is correct answer, guys? A, B, C, or D for question number 1? I'm waiting for your answers on YouTube or Facebook. Betul says C, and Fatmanur also says C. And of course, it is for manufacturers. Why? We don't even need to read anything. Directly, first thing that comes into my mind and to my eyes, this one catches my eyes. Attention, manufacturers. So, of course, this is for manufacturers. Okay, this is written for manufacturers. The next question we have got like this. How many countries are mentioned in this advertisement? A, 125, B, 155, C, 310, or D, 501. Very easy, I think, to find answer to this. Which one do we see? How many countries are mentioned here? Betul says B, and Tariq also says B. Of course, guys, you are correct. Definitely. It is for 155 countries. You are absolutely correct. Let's move to the next one. What we have got next. Betul İldirim is also correct. Sorry, guys. Let's open like this. Not moving. So next type of document, we have got some kind of form, okay? And this is your passage, we can say, and we have got questions about it. The first question is like this. Why did Anne Kwok complete this form? Why did she complete this form? A. To win an award. B. To apply for a design job. C. To enroll in a design school. Or D. To receive a journal. Which one do you think is correct answer for this question? A, B, C, or D? Probably you started reading the thing, but you don't need to read, guys. If you look over here, special subscription offer. What is subscription? Do you know what it means? Subscription. Subscription to something means like to become a member of something. For example, if you use Turkcell or Türk Telekom internet, you will say that you are Türk Telekom subscriber. You understand what I mean? Yes. So subscription already, I understand that it's not about applying to job. It's not about taking some classes. It's not about winning an award. Definitely, it is about receiving something. Now, why journal? Because I see first here, first sentence, subscribe to the journal. Okay, so we understand that definitely it is D, to subscribe to receive a journal. Question number 2 asks, how much was the full cover's price per issue? How much is the full cover price per issue? Is it $4, $5, $12, or $48? Price of one issue, guys. We have got two possible answers from students, A and B. Let's see other students. Guys, do you think A is correct answer or B? You need to pay attention here to the word full cover price. And you need to use maybe some mathematics. No, you don't need to use mathematics actually. Now, a lot of students will make a mistake in this kind of question because they see here 12 issues, $48, so they think 48 divided into 12 is 4, therefore answer is 4. But not correct, guys, because it says $48, it is already saving of 20%. So after saving 20%, you pay $48. So it's some kind of discount, okay? And then I continue and I see the full cover price of $5. So it is directly written here. I don't need to calculate something. I just need to see this one. And Betül, Melike, and Tariq, you are correct. Of course, answer is B, $5. We have got two more questions about it. Number 3 says, how long will it take for the first issue to arrive? 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, or unknown? So the question is, how long will it take for the first issue to arrive? When it will arrive? In a week, in a month, in a year, or we don't know? Let's go back. Please have a look and tell me when the first issue will arrive, after how much time it will arrive. C, A, B, we have got a lot of different answers, and Betül Durgen says 4 weeks. Here we see that please allow 4 weeks for the first issue. Okay, so my answer is 4 weeks. Now I go here, and 4 weeks, we don't have same answer, but 4 weeks is almost same with 1 month. So answer to this question will be which one? Of course, B, 1 month. Last question, we have got the magazine comes daily, weekly, monthly, or once a year. How often the magazine comes? Daily, weekly, monthly, or once a year? Let's go back and see. Weekly, daily, monthly, or once a year? How can you find answer to this one, guys? Where do you see this information? How often the magazine comes? Betül and Betül say monthly. Betül, how did you understand it? I don't see monthly anywhere. 12 issues for a year. Yes, Betül, you are absolutely correct. I see 1 year, 12 issues. So it means 12 months, 12 issues. It means 1 month, 1 issue. Therefore, answer here is once a month or monthly. C will be correct answer for this. Good job, boys and girls. We are doing very good for now. Let's see another one. Another one we have got report, but very short report about something. With just 3 questions. Let's start directly by reading the question and then checking this information, okay? So first question says, if Peptel performs well, what is the largest total price Markel will have to pay? $4.2 million, $5 million, $10 million, or $49 million? So what is the largest total price Markel will have to pay to Peptel? You don't have exact answer written in the passage. You need to use some mathematics, very easy calculation to find answer for this one. Betül says B. Let's see if we have got another answer from other students. Why not A, or why not D, guys? I see here 49 million and 49 million. I see Markel, and question is also about Markel. Why not $49 million? Can anyone help me to say why not 49 or why not 4.2? So when you scan this passage, probably you look into the numbers, and you see first number 49. But 49 million is what? 49 million is the company's money. Doesn't say Markel will pay 49 million to Peptel. Okay? It is how much the company is worth. The whole company has like 49 millions. You can think like that. So D is incorrect. Then I also see here 4.2 million. 4.2 million is mentioned about sales last year, but our question is not about sales. It's asking different thing. How much Markel will pay Peptel? I see 5 million here, so let's check it, and 5 million here. Markel will pay 5 million up front, so in the beginning we'll pay 5 million and 5 million for next few years. Okay, so in the beginning Markel will pay 5 million and also next few years 5 million in total. So 5 plus 5 is how much? How much is, guys, 5 plus 5? Of course, 10. So Markel will have to pay $10 million maximum, the total price. Already in the beginning of the contract, it pays 5 million and next few years 5 million. So 5 and 5 is 10. This was, I think, the most difficult question so far, but Betul, Masun and Melek gave me correct answers. Next question we have like this. Peptel is based in. Based in means main office location. Peptel is based in Canada, US, Great Britain or Germany. Where is Peptel based in? Peptel. Let's see Peptel, Peptel, Peptel. We see here Peptel visual of Berlin. So Peptel is in Berlin. Now we need to find which country is Berlin in. Berlin is, of course, Germany. Thank you, Betul, Mahsun, Tariq, and Melek. Number 2 answer will be D. Good job. And last question for this passage. What field are these companies in? Field, it means like sector. Which sector? Computer software, postal service, visual arts, or toy manufacturing? Both companies. Which field are these companies in? Have you got any answer, guys? Which sector are these companies? Peptel and Markel. Are they toy manufacturers, computer software services, postal service, or visual arts? The answer to this question is where we have got answer. We have answer over here, Europe's leading educational software company. So they do something about software. So I check here, computer software. A will be the correct answer. Thank you, Betul, Melek, and Masun. So we finished passage number 3. Now we can have 15 minutes break and in 15 minutes I will be back with you. Please stay with us and I will see you in 15 minutes, guys.
Olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
A word for the joy and smile, a world where everyone will live by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world. Justinglish style. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what do, Justinglish style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
Knife.
Knife. Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Pronunciation.
Enthusiastic.
And enthusiasm. Enthusiastic.
Reci bilmiyorum.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Bir daha.
Recipe.
Clark.
Clark.
Clark.
Pronunciation.
Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
Ekran dizaynı. Just Winter.
Olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
A word for the joy and smile, a world where A1 only by satisfaction and urge to survive in the outside world, just English style. Learn, play, sing and dance, do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance, do but do just English style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
Knife.
Knife.
Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic.
Pronunciation.
Enthusiastic.
And enthusiasm. Acoustic.
Reci bilmiyorum.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Bir daha.
Recipe.
Clark.
Clark.
Clark. Pronunciation.
Şimdi sen de dile gel.
And I'm back with you guys. I hope you enjoyed your break. During first lesson, we have covered three different types of documents: advertisements, forms, and reports. And next one that we are going to do is letters. Now, remember, in the letters, you have got the format, like there will be an address of the company, there's going to be date, the person who is it from, and then who is it to, and then our main body paragraphs, and the closing and signature, etc. So if the question is about main detail, you will find it not here, not here, not here, but you will find it somewhere here. For example, first question we have got like this: which items were not requested? Catalogs, brochures, samples, or pricing information? Which one was not requested, guys? A, B, C, or D? Which one was not requested? Now we need to check all of them. Do you see catalogs somewhere? Yes, here, for example, please send us your catalog. So A is requested. Brochures also requested, and terms. Terms is like conditions of it, so we can say that pricing information is part of the terms. Therefore, C, samples, is not requested in this letter. Next question we have got like this: what does UTech sell now? Software, computers, financial reports, or printing services? What does this company sell now? So you need to find UTech. What do they sell? What is their business? Where can you find this information? We understand that company's name is UTech because here we see the name UTech. So the company's name is UTech. Then we go over here and we see we are a hardware company. So they sell hardware. Let's see what we have. Hardware is software? No, hardware and software is not same. Computers are part of the hardware, so B will be correct answer here. Thank you, Muharrem. You have correct answer. And question number 3, last question for the letter. UTech wants to. What do they want? Distribute software, manufacture computers, purchase hardware, or receive an annual report. I think we need to find answer in the same sentence. Answer to question 2 and 3 are in the same sentence, guys. What do they want to do? Let's see if we have got any answers from you guys. Question 2, we understand that now they sell hardware, computers, but what do they want? Same sentence, guys. We read in a sentence, we are a hardware company that would like to add software to our sales offering. So now they sell hardware, but they want to sell software in the future. Therefore, correct answer will be which one? A, B, C, or D? Of course, the answer is A, to distribute software, to sell software. It is same. Let's see next what we have got. We have got next one, memo. Memo is memorandum. It looks like email or letter, but it is some kind of more official document which should be done by everyone. Everyone should follow this new thing, new rule or something like that. We have got question number 1. If a flight is over 5 hours, what class can be booked? Economy, economy plus, business, or first? So if the flight is over 5 hours, more than 5 hours, which class can be booked? Come on, guys, let's see if you have any correct answers. Hey, Muhammad, there over there. Jada says first class. Jada, this sentence says no flights can be booked in first class. So first class is not correct answer. D is not correct. A, B, or C? I will help you and I will tell you that answer is over here in this sentence. No flights under 5 hours can be booked in business class. So it means flights under 5 hours cannot be business class. Over 5 hours can be business class. So answer to this question is C. Question number 2, we have got like this. When will this rule go into effect? In about 2 weeks, at the end of the summer, at the first of the year, or in 5 months? When this rule going to be effective? Let's see your answers. If you have got any idea, please. When will this rule go into effect? So when this rule will start working? We see over here effective June 1st. But when I look at the possible answers, I don't see anywhere June 1st. I see in about 2 weeks, at the end of the summer. June 1st is not end of summer. At the first of the year, June 1st is not January 1st, so not correct. So in about 2 weeks or in 5 months. Now, how can I understand this? I see the memorandum is sent here, date May 15. So May 15 and June 1st, the difference between these two dates, May 15 and June 1st, is almost 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. So the answer to question 2 will be A, in about 2 weeks. Next question we have got like this. Why was this memo written? To save time, to save money, to reward the employees, or to increase company travel? Why was this written? We understand it from the text, like because of the meaning you can understand. Why was it written? To save money, to save time, to increase travel? Which one do you think is correct answer, guys? Betul, it's about company travel. Okay, this is the title, but why was it written? To save time, to save money, to reward the employees, or to increase company travel? If you read this part, you will understand, guys, that it asks employees to use low class, lower level flights. So, of course, it is written to save some money. Answer will be B for this question. Jada, you are correct. Number 4. Who is affected by this memo? Only the board of directors, only frequent travelers, only the personnel department, or all personnel? Who is affected by this memo? Where can you find answer to the last question? You are correct, Betul and Jada. To all employees, so everyone will be affected. Therefore, we need to choose D, all personnel. Good. Next type of document, we have got some table. Okay. So when there is a table, it can be a little bit difficult for some students because they have never worked with tables before, or some graphics and information about statistics or etc. But the questions are actually very easy and we can find the answers very easily. First question we have got like this. Which two cities were cloudy on January 5? Amsterdam and Taipei, Beijing and Manila, Athens and Tokyo, or Bangkok and Seoul? Cloudy. Now, when I look over here, I don't see any cloudy. So then, of course, I need to read this. And I see over here, C means cloudy. So I need to see the letter C. And I go over here, C. Amsterdam was cloudy, and therefore A will be your correct answer. Taipei, let's check Taipei as well. Over here we see Taipei, also C, so also cloudy. Our answer will be A over here. Next question, which city had the highest temperature? Which city had the highest temperature? I will wait for your answer, guys. Which city had the highest temperature? Which one is the highest over here? Which city had the highest temperature? Now, there are two ways how you can solve this question. First way, you can check all of them and see which one is the highest. But if the table is very big and if there are a lot of more cities, then it is easier to answer this question by checking only these 4 cities. Athens, let's check Athens, 13 degrees. Bangkok, 32 degrees. Okay, so Athens already we delete. Remember Bangkok, 32. Jakarta, 29, not correct. Manila, and we see Manila, 33. Therefore, 33 is the highest, so our answer for this question will be D. Next question is very interesting. Which city had the closest spread between high and low temperature? So you need to find difference between high and low temperature and which number is smaller. Again, let's do second way. Brussels, let's check Brussels. 4 degrees and 1 degree, so difference is 3 degrees. Next possible answer, Frankfurt, 3 and 1, difference is 2. Seoul, 9 and -2, difference is 11. And last one, Tokyo, 9 and -2, difference is 11 again. So the closest spread, the smallest difference was in which one? Frankfurt, 3 and 1. So the difference was 2 degrees. Frankfurt will be answered to this question. Next one, we have got some graphic. When you see there is some kind of graphic already, you should predict that there will be some numbers and percents of something. This graphic shows hotel chain market share. Question 1, we see who would be most interested in reading this graph? Tourists, competing hotels, landscape architects, or job hunters. Hotel chain market share. So it shows which hotel has how many percent of market share. Is it important for tourists? Not that much. Is it important for competing hotels? Yes, very much. Therefore, our answer for this question will be B, competing hotels. Question number 2, according to this graph, Lowit is the top ranking hotel chain, is only in Latin America, has the less of a share than Torte, or has 1/4 of the market. So let's see Lowit. Lowit, 25%. 25% and has 1/4 of the market. 1/4, you understand, 25% is 1/4, so D will be correct answer over here. Thank you, Jada. Next one, we have got announcement. Announcement is short text about some new policy or new rules at the companies. And in this announcement, first question we have got like this. What is the company's world ranking? 3, 22, 30, or 62? Let's see your answers, guys. What is the company's world ranking? Jada said 3, and you are absolutely correct, Jada. We see here the world's third largest, so it means company's rating is third one in the world. Good job. Next question we have got like this. What might happen to the company? It may be bought, it may expand, it may diversify, or it may become international. What might happen to the company? So I need to find something about possibility. Find something that talks about possibility. What might happen? We see over here could be bought within a few weeks. So could be is possibility, might is also possibility. So answer A will be correct for this question. This company might be bought, may be bought, could be bought. Okay. How long has Mr. Casper worked for Omnicable? For a few weeks. Since April 30, since he was 40, or 62 years. How long has Mr. Casper worked for Omnicable? How long Mr. Casper has worked in Omnilong? How long has he worked in Omnicable? Very easy question, I think. Let's check your answers. How long has he worked in Omnicable, in this company? Jada and Betul, are you with us? How long has he worked in the company? Jada says C, since he was 40. Yes, Jada, correct. How did you find this answer? Probably you saw here 62. So Mr. Casper is 62 years old. And he has been working for 22 years. So it means 62. And then we subtract 22 from it. And it becomes 40. So he started when he was 40. And he has worked since he was 40 in this company. Therefore, correct answer will be C. I guess we can go to next document. And next document we have got notice. Notice, probably you understand, it gives some kind of information about something. And for this notice, we have got two questions. Question number 1 asks you, who would be most affected by this notice? Hotel chains, furniture rental companies, real estate agents, or new employees moving from another city? I give you some time to scan the passage or maybe read the passage. And can you please tell me the answer, guys? Who would be most affected by this notice? We should already have answer to this question. Of course, the answer is D, new employees moving from another city. Why? Because it says you can be reimbursed for your expenses of moving, okay, so moving to a new home only if the new home is 50 miles away from your former home. So I see new home and former home. If someone moves from one place to another, therefore D will be correct answer here. Thank you, Jada. Which of the following will be reimbursed? Reimbursed means you pay for something and then company pays you back. You spend your own money, then you will take this money from company. Lunch for the movers, shipping household goods, gas used looking for a house, hotel expenses. Which one will be reimbursed? Answer to this question is very easy. We can find it over here. In addition, expenses are limited to the costs of moving your household goods. So B, shipping household goods will be reimbursed. The company will cover this, but they will not cover other things. Next type of passage, we have got an article. Article is something that is written in newspaper or magazine, or also maybe it can be on some website, article about something. Article usually has more information than other things that we have seen so far. And let's see the questions about this article. First question asks, what is this article mainly about? How to train interns, where to find interns, the difficulties of interns, or the advantages of interns. For this question, maybe you might need to read first sentence only and you can understand, or you might need to scan the whole passage like this, scanning from here and look like this. I said that you need to pay attention to the first sentence, and the first sentence says interns, college students or recent graduates who work for a company in exchange for the opportunity to gain work experience can be great asset. Okay, so maybe it talks about interns are good. Then we see some companies complain. Maybe it talks about totally opposite. But then I see however. So it talks about, of course, the advantages of interns. It says that it can be some companies where it is some companies complain about interns. However, so however should give me some good information, positive information. Therefore, this article is mainly about the advantages of interns. D. Next question, we have got the word asset in line 3 is the closest meaning to experience, money, education, or benefit. So we need to find the word asset in line 3. 1, 2, 3, asset. Okay, so interns can be a great asset to any company. Interns can be great asset. What does asset mean in this case? Interns can be great experience for the company? No. Interns can be great money? No. Interns can be great education for the company? No. Interns can be great benefit for the company? Yes. Having intern is some kind of benefit for the company. And we have got last question for this one. What is the disadvantage of having interns? They lack enthusiasm, they need a lot of help, they require high pay, they complain frequently. Which one is disadvantage of having interns? Maybe we can get answer from this one or over here as well. Some companies complain that interns are a drain on their resources because of their lack of experience. Interns may require close supervision and lots of support. So what is this advantage? Interns don't have experience and interns need a lot of supervision, a lot of support. Let's see our possible answers. They lack enthusiasm? No. They need a lot of help? Yes. They require high pay? Of course, no. They complain frequently? No. Some companies complain about interns. Interns don't complain. Okay, therefore, our answer for this question will be B. Next one, we have got schedules, but it is very similar to tables. We have already discussed tables, so I guess we can skip this one because it is very similar to table. Number 12 is email. Again, email looks very similar to letter, so it has kind of same structure with the letter, and it is very easy to find the answers because already we know the structure of emails and we know where to find answer to the specific questions. For example, question number 1 is what is the sender's email address? Sender. Who is the sender? Where can you check it? Jada says A. Of course, you are correct. Sender is from Melinda Lingos, and I see here email, and sender's email is this one. Guys, please don't mix with, because she says Melinda Lingos, but question is only email address. Melinda Lingos is not email address. This part is email address. So A is the correct answer for this question. Question number 2. Where was the gathering? Where was the gathering? At Hotek, with a client of Misha Polotensky, in Orlando, or at Sparaza? Where was the gathering? Where was this gathering, this meeting? Where was the gathering? Can you please tell me the place where it was? Jada says Orlando, and you are totally correct. We see over here, we don't even need to read something, meeting in Orlando. So the gathering was in Orlando. Totally correct. And we have got last type of document, which is web page. Also, if you see web page like advertisements, it is very easy to find answers. It needs very, very, very little time to get the answers for a web page. For example, question number 1 says, where would you click to get an answer to a basic question about SVP? Where would you click if you want to get answer about SVP? Home, products, contact, or FAQs? If you want to find answer on the website, where would you click? Home page, products page, contact page, or FAQs? Maybe you don't know website have FAQ. It means frequently asked questions. So after working for some time, all companies prepare this database of frequently asked questions and answers. And if you have basic question about something, of course, you will click frequently asked questions section, D. Question number 2 says, what is the purpose of an SVP card? A, to pay for the fuel in advance. B, to reduce costs. C, to ensure privacy. Or D, to store gas safely in your home. What is the purpose of an SVP card? Jada says A. Do you mean A for question number 2 or question number 1, Jada? Question number 2. You are correct because we see prepaid. So you pay for something in advance. Therefore, it is A. To pay for fuel in advance. Now, these documents were part of old format, old TOEIC exam, and also new TOEIC exam for both of them. But new TOEIC exam in this section has 2 more new skills. One of them is finding the meaning of the word in context. So let's practice that one now. So the word is underlined and you need to find the meaning of this word or phrase. Okay? You need to read the sentence to understand the meaning. Maybe you can need sometimes to read the sentence before as well. For example, we have got first underlined word over here, at your end. Let's read and try to guess what it means, at your end. We are all ready to receive the visitors from your office. I have scheduled the meetings, made the hotel reservations, and arranged for transportation while they are here. I'm assuming you are taking care of airline reservations at your hand. So, does it mean A, make the airline reservations when you finish other tasks, or B, making the airline reservations is your responsibility? So, at your end, it means making airline reservation is your responsibility, or make the airline reservations when you finish your other tasks. A or B? Sorry guys, there is a little technical problem. Let me fix it. I'm back and I'm fine. So A or B, guys, what do you think? Which one is correct answer for this? At your end, what does it mean? Something is your responsibility, or you finish some other jobs and then you do it. At your end means, of course, B. It means that this is your responsibility. Sentence number 2, we have got something like this. I have had such a busy morning. I went straight from my morning meeting to the afternoon seminar and had to cut the client lunch. I was sorry to miss it and hope you can fill me in on what happened. What does had to cut mean in this context? I did not go to the lunch, or I spent less time at the lunch. Had to cut the lunch. It means I spent less time at the lunch, or I did not go to lunch. Which one do you think is correct answer for this? A or B? Zainab says B. I spent less time at the lunch. Not actually, because if I continue reading, I see I was sorry to miss it. So I missed the lunch. It means I did not go to the lunch. Answer will be A for this question. Let's see one more question for this type of exercise. An initial version of the report is ready for your review. It's still a bit rough, so I look forward to your comments. Rough means uneven or unfinished. If you pay attention over here, initial version of the report, is it uneven or unfinished? Hello, Yashin. Initial means like the first. Okay, so first version of the report. It means, of course, not final version of the report. Okay, so answer to this one will be unfinished, not uneven. Okay, B will be correct answer here. And we have got one other skill that we need to pay attention to in TOEIC exam. Sorry guys, I will open differently. I think it's better like this. Okay, so this one we have got some short text messages between people, and then the question asks why is Jim Hart late? So in old part we did not have this kind of short messages, but here we have in new version short messages. And the thing that you need to know about short messages is that they don't use full sentences in messaging, and there can be short forms of something, and you need to somehow connect the information to each other. Now the question is, why is Jim Hart late? So let's find where it says that he was late. We see the beginning message from Lin Lee. Where are you? And Jim Hart says, traffic is heavy. The bus can hardly move. I will be there in 10-15 minutes. So why is Jim late? Because there is heavy traffic. So he missed the bus? No. His bus is slow. If there is a traffic, the bus goes slowly. So B will be correct answer here. Question number 2 asks, what does Jim Hart mean when he writes, I'm sorry? I'm sorry. What does it he mean? Let's see, I'm sorry. Okay, so why did he write this? What does he mean? The message before this is, you have the report, right? And Jim Hart asks, I'm sorry? I'm sorry? It means he lost the papers, he wants to apologize to the client, he doesn't understand Lin Lee's text message, he wishes he could get more quickly. Which one do you think is answer for question number 2, guys? A, B, C, or D? Art and Techno says C, and you are totally correct. He doesn't understand Lin Lee's text message. Good. And before we finish lesson, I have got one more skill about TOEIC reading comprehension. There will be some questions where you see a sentence and you need to put sentence into the correct place in the passage. For example, we have got a sentence over here. In which of the following positions marked 1, 2, 3, and 4 does the following sentence best belong? So we have got sentence, and where should we put in the passage? Let's read the sentence. Cooking class participants usually become loyal customers who recommend your restaurant to others. Okay? One more time. Cooking class participants usually become loyal customers who recommend your restaurant to others. We should put this sentence here, here, here, or here. Which one? Now, if you do these kind of exercises, what you need to pay attention to is you need to always read the sentence before. So let's check number 1. If I put my sentence here, my sentence should be related to this sentence. So let's read the sentence. Restaurators, like other business owners, are continuously seeking ways to expand. There is no connection between my sentence and this sentence, so number 1 will not be correct answer. Now, if I put it over here in number 2, they are also willing, it turns out, to pay to learn to prepare meal themselves. Absolutely, it's not related. There is not a connection. I cannot put it here. If I put it here, let's see. Classes might focus on demonstrating a specialized cooking technique or showing ways to use seasonal ingredients. Okay, this sentence talks about the subject of the class, and my sentence is not related to this one actually. I would not put it here. And then let's see possible answer 4. Cooking classes can be seen as a sideline, but they are also an effective means of advertising your business. Cooking class participants usually become loyal customers who recommend your restaurant to others. So, yes, they recommend my restaurant to others, so this is some kind of advertisement. Here I see advertising, therefore I will put sentence over here in number 4. Okay. Guys, I try to cover all the techniques, tactics, tips, and all types of questions and all different documents that you might see in TOEIC exam. And I hope the lesson was useful for you and you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channels and like our videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter accounts, and write some good comments about us. I wish all of you to stay healthy and safe, and please enjoy your evening and hope to see you some other time for my lessons. Bye bye.